Hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. This is my Crafty Dan, and today I'm going to make a Memorydex card. I'm crafting on Monday. So I'm going to use this side of the card. I make my Memorydex blanks out of watercolor paper. Just the cheap stuff from the dollar store, not the good one. I don't use any cotton papers. This is just paper. So this week's prompt, it's yellow with black splatter. I have my art glitter glue if I need it, but I have Mod Podge. And I have a whole stack of stuff that is yellow. So I think I'm going to start with, I have this. I mean, gold is yellow, right? Look at how pretty this is. So I'm thinking of covering my card with this and then repunching it and starting from there so that when I add on my other bits, maybe little tiny pieces of this will pop through. And it would be just a nice surprise to have that little bit of shine in there. So I'm going to do that first. So generously applied Mod Podge, and I am going to put it, I'm going to set it right into this bit right here so I don't have as much to cut. There, so I have a nice, perfectly punched gold card. There. Now, do I want to round my corners? Because this is where I have to do it. And I haven't been rounding my corners. But I think because this is going to be soft flowers, this is my focal point, is this bird. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I think I'm going to round my corners. So, I've got my largest corner rounder here. This is the one with the, it's got the biggest curve. There. So I've got these daisies. I've got this bird. I've got this flower that I had cut out for last week and didn't use. And this is absolutely gorgeous. So if I put it on here, just the tiniest bits of gold show behind. See just a little? And I think that would be perfect. And then this happens to be a sticky note. So I have a stack of them, and I've been using them once in a while. And what about putting it down like this at the bottom, which means I'll have to punch again. That's, yes, I love this. Now I could put my splatter on at this point and then put my focal point on. I am going to put some Mod Podge on the back of this, and I'm going to glue it down. I got my Mod Podge right here still. And do I need, I need, I always have little folded bits of wax paper behind me so that I can do things without mucking up my desk. There. Let's turn this a little bit. I want more like that. There's Mod Podge on the back of this paper, which will help to strengthen it. And I might be putting some on the front when I'm done my splatter. I'm not sure yet. Let's put some Mod Podge on the daisy as well. Whoops. I had it the right way the first time. Oh, wow, that's so pretty. That's so pretty just the way it is. Just love it. Anywhere where the Mod Podge sticks out, it's good to wipe it off. Because it's matte Mod Podge and it will matte down the shine on this really pretty gold card. So, to do my black splatter on here, I'm going to grab just a piece of plastic sheeting that I've done other stuff on. This is just a piece that had some stickers on it. I've got some black ink. Now this just came in a little kit from the dollar store. So I'm hoping maybe I'll do this. Put a little water on here and that might help it. See if I can get some black ink out of this, because I don't think this is an archival ink. It shouldn't be. Let's clean up my mess. And I've got a splatter brush here and more water. I need more water. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to make myself a nice mucky mess with this black. I got lots on my splatter brush, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put my finger out like this, and I'm going to tap. Just like that. So I've got some black splatter on this. So I'm just going to see little bits on around the bird now. So I wasn't worried about putting too much right in the center because that's where my bird's going to be. So I have something else that would have made a really great focal point, and I just wanted to show you. Look at how cute this yellow lab puppy is. And he was just in my... Isn't he cute? Absolutely adorable. But I want to save him for a different time because he can be used maybe in the fall, in the winter time. So I've dried this. I've put my holes in it again. I think I'm going to try to, I need a pencil. A pencil. I think I'm going to try to roll the flower. Remember, it's got some Mod Podge on it, so this is a little bit stronger now, this paper. But if these edges are rolled just a little bit, I think that will just give a little bit of dimension to that card. And my bird this is plastic. So this was from Dollarama. It was a package of birds, all different kinds of birds. And they're actually like a plastic with a little dot. And they were for your window so that the light would shine through them. Because they're kind of translucent when you hold them up to the light. But I do think that they'd make... I'm going to take that off there because I don't trust that. And I'm going to get some different pop dots. And I'm going to raise this fella up above. Maybe put him, where am I going to put him? Down low and let his tail hang over and have these flowers stick out behind him. What do you think? Down here, like this, just sitting above the holes. Covers an awful lot of that. I could put him over here further, or I can move him up so that he's like up in the flowers. I don't mind if he sticks up and he doesn't stick out this far here. So maybe up like this, which means I want to put my dots below the black line of his wings. So yeah, I'm thinking like this, and then I can put a sentiment here like this. I have my camera down low and I keep shoving this away from me so that I'm out of frame. I'm so sorry if I've done that and you can't see what I'm doing. I'm not paying enough attention. I'm more interested in what I'm doing than what I'm filming. And yeah, that's not very good. So I have a little plastic bin that I have some pop-up dots and tiny labels and things like that in. So I have some square pop-up dots, and I want this to be on there really, really good. So I'm not going to take any chances. So I'm going to put quite a few of these pop-up dots on here. I'm going to take a bunch of these, and I'm going to stick them I think I need tweezers. They were sticking to my fingers instead of to the bird. So let's do this. So I got a lot of them on here. It looks like overkill, but I'll tell you, if one or two of these give out, this bird's still going to be on there. But I want it to be solid on here because this is going to stick up. So I've got it just stuffed with pop-up dots. And I'm going to put it to the right and at the top here. So it's popped up. There's lots and lots of dimension. And this is not going in the mail. It's not a swap. This is for my collection. My card every week challenge for myself to fill a box. Now I need a sentiment. So I went into both my word boxes. This is just a box from the dollar store that has all kind of stamped images, words, things like that. But I couldn't find what I wanted, of course. And then I started going through this, which is mostly Tim Holtz, but I have some of these random sheets as well. And I found, I think, the perfect one. And right down here in this kind of gold color, it says, and voices soft and sweet. Right now, I thought of this nature one, but right now this, every morning when I get up and I open my door, I let my dog out first thing, and all you can hear is bird song. It's so wonderful. So I thought if I put this on here, it's not going to pop, but I need a Sharpie pen. Maybe this one. The nib on that one's starting to get damaged. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to take my, oh, look at, see, that's what happens with this. These things just pop right back off. So that is why I have my art glitter glue right here beside me. I believe it's raining. I can hear it on the roof. So I'm going to put this and voices, sweet and soft. That'll be glued down there. Let's just hold it until it grabs. Let's put this on top of it for a second. There. And now I'm going to take this. I want to make sure there's no glue seeped out, because if you get glue on this nib, so I believe these Sharpie pens are still a felt tipped nib. And if you get glue or paint or any wet medium on them, it just clogs them so fast and prevents them from working the way they're supposed to. There, so I have some black around it. I think that makes a difference. I couldn't find another quote that made me think of the bird song in the morning. I've still got snow in the ground, but the birds in the morning are just so active. They're so beautiful. So there's my card. Yellow with black splatter, and I stuck with the yellow and the black theme, even the gold. I'm going to consider that yellow. My yellow centered daisy, this yellow flower. I like it. So remember, you don't have to do a card like mine. Yellow with black splatter could be absolutely anything. So now I'm thinking I want just a little bit more splatter on here. I would like a few little spots. I'm wondering if I can just darken some of the little dots. I don't want to add anything where there isn't a natural splatter. I'm just using this little brush pen to just blacken up some of the splatter that went down, trying to stay in the same size as it. Just a little bit. So I've got a little bit darker over there, and I think I'm going to do the same down in here. And I'm trying to stay right over top of those splatter dots. The splatter dots that are there kind of faded out after they hit the paper. So that little ink pad came in a kit with something else, and I know it's not very good quality, but I also know that if I try to put my archival ink down on a piece of plastic and add water to it, it just doesn't work very well. I probably could have used my archival ink refill bottle and put a couple actual dots down. That might have worked better. So it's all a learning process, of course. But yeah, this is the card. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I mean, it screams spring to me. So when I said the prompt was yellow and black splatter last week, I mentioned that April is daffodil month, and so there's those first yellow flowers that come up in the spring, could be a theme. Yellow and black could be a bee theme. There's lots of things that you could do with yellow and black. You could do a garden with predominantly yellow flowers. It doesn't have to be solid yellow and black. I stuck to the two basic colors, but there's other hints in here. This yellow borders on the orange here. Yeah, so use your imagination. All I'm challenging you to do is to make a Memorydex card once a week. That's the challenge. So if I keep this up, I started late this year, but if I keep it up, each year you'd have a box that would be right full with 52 Memorydex cards, which would be just wonderful to flip through and enjoy. So all I'm doing with my cards is putting them in the box. On the back of my card, I've been writing what week it is. This is week 7, or card number 7. And it is yellow with black splatter. That's all I've been doing, is putting the prompt and the card number on the back. So I'm going to be able to look at it and I'll know exactly which one it was. So that's this week's card number 7. Next week's card number 8, will actually be the Monday before Easter. So I am going to do an Easter theme. You can do an Easter theme if you like. There's many different possibilities for Easter as well. You don't have to do Easter at all if it's not something that you celebrate. Just pick something that's really close to your heart and do that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am so glad you're joining me for these cards. I'm having so much fun doing them. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you're watching. And comment down below. Let me know what your theme was this week. If you did yellow with black splatter, let me know what theme you chose to go with that prompt. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love if you would do that before you left. That would be absolutely amazing, so you can come back and join me for another card and see what else I'm up to. I'll see everybody in the next video. Until then, bye-bye for now, everyone. Have a really wonderful day.